Joe Zombie.
Oh, hello. It's still raining. I don't know if you knew that, but it's still a flood outside.
Welcome back from the wetlands.
Yeah, we come to you once again from the wetlands.
Yeah. Do we want to go talk to
If you don't
Gregor,
know that, we have a tendency to
Anatoly,
start
or
episodes
Corinne?
when it's wet. I don't know why.
Are we going to max out Gregor?
Yeah, we could try. I didn't know if we want, because we haven't really done a whole lot of talking to Corinne.
Yeah, but also we know that she's evil, so... Well, she's not evil. She's just the most gung-ho about being on board with what you're doing. She's the only one
that way.
She's the only one that smells what you're putting down.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, I'm a little worried about Anatoly. The flood currents are really strong. Once Corinne makes up her mind on something, it has to happen.
Seriously, why don't we kick her out of the cabin?
I definitely won't debate her on it. Well, because they're all friends. They're all like friends who are like running from Ukraine. But
you know, threatening to stab me, I think we're less friends.
I get that. I understand. But if she's, she's making choices, as long as you're not Anatoly and as long as the knife's not aimed at you, you will let things happen. Because then if you start stepping in, then the knife starts getting pointed at you instead. They're like, oh, well, if he's not being a problem, you're being the problem. So now I'm going to take you out. We'll eat you first because you're bigger anyway. That's how that goes. That's literally how it goes.
I understand, but that's why I would eliminate the problem before it became too much of a problem. I would take that knife from her.
So now knowing that they're from, now knowing that it's, cemented they're from Ukraine, I feel like I should be like, have you seen that knife she carries around?
Yeah. Knife is not potato.
I do not know where she got it. But she had it on her at all times. Do you think it's for self-defense?
This is going to be your Gregor voice now?
Or, who knows how many more times we can play this game. It's multiverse, baby! You interrupt Gregor. Cooking? She hasn't cooked anything here. But... Gregor continues to babble incoherently. Like, Gregor, what are you doing?
I saw something scary in the corner, and I went,
sorry, man wearing detective outfit popped out and went, hail. And I went,
he went, be cool, and I was not.
He said, I thought you were cool. And I said, I am cool. And he said, you're not cool. You feign concern and nod politely. Oopsie. He noticed you weren't actively listening to him. Yeah. Just stand up to her when the time comes, all right? Gregor smiles a little bit.
Last time we tried to, quote-unquote, stand up to her.
Sure. Okay.
She just did the thing anyway.
All right. Okay, but that was because we didn't have a choice. If we have a choice now, I'm going to go in there and club her in the head. Because our character, our character did not like what they were doing, because our character likes to, eat dead people and not be the active killer. But we really, that will stay with me for a very long time, that moment in that game. And so if I get a choice in this playthrough and it's like, stop Corinne, I'm going to go in there and take Potato and go, kiss.
Here, Potato, you want your knife back? Fucking get the knife.
Oh, we're best friends with Gregor. Let's go, Gregor.
So, now that we're full hearts, we can start banging it out with him, right? That's how this works?
God, I hope so. I don't know. I tried to click, it didn't do anything. I clicked to see if it would progress, and it stayed there.
It just, it makes you listen to the happy music, so when it's sad.
Which is, I was going to say, that's fine, whatever. I know you will do the right thing. Thank you. You decide to call everyone together for a meeting. Hey, y'all, me and Gregor are in love. Y'all can't touch what we got. It's magic going between us, okay? Sparkle feathers in the night.
Are we talking like Anatoly now?
Okay, so now I'm going to talk like this the whole time. Don't even understand.
Apparently, I've decided that Gregor likes this kind of accent. And I'm trying to be what Gregor likes. So,
I'm just trying to bring my man's fantasies to life, okay? It's like Silent Hill nurse cosplay, okay? He says he wants a southern accent for it. He wants me to put on the mask with my weird meat face dangling, and then he wants me to take the knife and kiss him.
So I'm gonna do it because he said so.
So Karen, I'm gonna need that knife from you so I can do my weird sex things.
I'm also gonna need
We
your
like a nice
brassiere,
place, so,
your
you know.
bustier, because we all know that's not happening without
But
help.
I mean, feel free to join in because I know some people say three's a crowd, but I say three's a party.
I say that I like if you like eating meat, boy, we got some supplies for you. Come on over.
I got a lot of meat to feed you, girl. Come on.
It's paleo diet over here. We're eating caveman style. Come on at you.
Good God, Anatoly's a pervert.
I thought that was us talking like Anatoly.
It was.
What
That was the whole point. It was. I was just seeing if you were following where the insanity of where it went. Because
I've known you long enough to be able to follow along.
It went around the world.
Sometimes I have to be the red bouncing ball for the audience.
Yeah.
This is where we're going.
Shine on, Harvest Moon. Anatoly, you okay, little guy? Anatoly looks pale, like he's going to pass out.
I don't know. I still can't find my squirrel. I'm pretty sure Karen ate it. I can't prove it, but I think she's using it as a bookmark.
The bookmark?
Yeah. She took the skin. She's using it as a bookmark.
Oh, the skin. I was like, that book would be so wet. You just squished the juice out of a squirrel. I'm pressing a flower, but it's a squirrel.
It's going to have enough meat, so I'm going to use it as a juice.
Gross. Anatoly, have you made a decision?
Yes.
I will eat the shrimp.
Yeah. I'll help you all out, even though any one of you could try and, I don't know, anything else. But
Go
I
do
guess
some
all
fishing
that.
or, you know.
Fucking assholes.
You could literally take the rotten meat and use it as lures. You could take a sewing needle, bend it into a hook, and then put the rotten meat on there, and then throw that off with some twine, and you can catch something. And if you say, oh, we don't have anything to use for a fishing rod, I see 3 things on screen right now that could be used for a fishing rod.
Absolutely.
So that whole thing is insane that it's happening.
I promise.
Thank you, Anatoly. Big tears run down Gregor's
He's got
cheeks.
big man tears
I was
running down
gonna
his
say,
cheeks.
his big manly tears run down his big manly face into his big manly beard.
I'll miss you, big guy.
I'll miss you too, little guy.
No one
All
misses
right,
me.
Karen, you're still a bitch. Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anatoly. I'm glad that better heads have come to the conclusion that you need to get out of the cabin. Goodbye. I know this wasn't easy, but it is for the best. Y'all see my
Karen.
squirrel?
Yeah. Can I have my squirrel back, or at least the skin?
Yes.
Please. Anything to remind me of him?
I'll take a pouch made out of his fur.
Yeah, like anything that you have left, I'll take it.
I'll take his feet and make a necklace.
Give me his teeth. I'll use them as earrings.
Gregor looks at you expectantly. Did you want to say anything to Anatoly? You said
Of course
nothing.
we don't. Why would we?
We had a choice last time. Goodbye, Anatoly. She's like shoving him, like she's trying to shut the door while he's in the doorway. She's like, goodbye.
Shoving it.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Good luck, little guy. Anatoly has left the cabin.
Because fuck
It's
all
8
y'all
o'clock,
there.
baby. Well, we didn't have that. I don't know if you noticed. We didn't have that scene this time where everybody had nightmare faces.
Yeah.
We didn't have that with all 3 of them.
Yeah, no, it's just sad all the way through.
See you soon, little guy.
God.
I guess all we can do. I guess all we can do now is wait. Good night.
Absent Anatoly. So do you think that if you like him enough that you get to choose to keep him alive, maybe?
I mean, it's entirely possible.
Corinne goes to the bedroom to sleep.
But we seem to be just having the same ending already. Hopefully Gregor doesn't happen. Hopefully Gregor doesn't Gregor.
I didn't tell him the truth. Gregor's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. I'm missing him already.
I need my little spoon.
Every fork needs spoon.
Who will tell me if it is in fact potato?
That's my secret, Captain. He's always potato. He's potato. If you haven't watched Stephen Colbert lately, that is a running gag in all of his monologues when they dunk on the
Russia and the Ukraine stuff.
Somehow Russia is one of the biggest superpowers in the world, and somehow is like it's literally like the American Revolution. It's like this ragtag group of people are fighting one of the biggest military forces in the world and are just trouncing them at every turn to the point where they're committing war crimes. Like, it's jacked. It's terrible. It
Well, to be honest,
sucks.
Russia's strategy has never necessarily been tactics. It's always been, we've got enough bodies to throw into the grinder.
Yes, I get that, but I'm just saying it's just amazing that in the modern society they're still doing that.
Yeah. Anyway, back to something somehow less depressing.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say
we did have the appropriate background music for what we're talking about, but
it's true.
You know.
Yes, so levity left the building. I just really hope that situation in Ukraine ends with as little life loss as possible, and we can all go back to not having that shit be a reality. I digress. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep, and then falling into a cabinet.
Do we just like?
We're just like,
do we just like on the wall?
Just like,
like we're literally like the house android. We just power down.
Yeah, just Rosie, perform shutdown mode. You hear a scraping from the floor.
No, she will not.
The red-haired woman won't let him live, will she? Too ravenous at this point. The more she consumes, the stronger she gets, like some kind of weird cannibal Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
But at what cost? Sometimes staying silent works better. Just walk away and pretend you're innocent later.
Oh.
What a
yeah,
terrible
exactly.
perspective Potato has provided. The Chompettes never would have listened to this crap. You fall asleep thinking about what Potato told you. I'm gonna club her with that pipe if I have to. That is, she is not. If we have a choice in the Gregor situation, it's not gonna.
Yeah. Like, can we poison her instead?
Seriously, it's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses first, partially crashes Anatoly's body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something approaching. You wake up in a cold sweat. Okay.
Yeah, this is all bad. I still think that, not all of them drowned just because of the river. I think we may have drowned at least Anatoly.
Well, we're not near them, though. I think we're going out and fetching their dead bodies. I mean, we've probably killed people before, but I think that we're fetching these people's bodies.
Maybe.
Because we keep sending them out, and we're accounted for.
Drown immediately.
Well, we don't know, right? Like, we're getting them the same night, but we don't know how long it is they're going. Like, they could be going out there and immediately getting washed away and dying. Or the other one, like, Mariah is out there first, and now Vengeful Spirit kills anybody who comes outside of the house because she's constantly looking in the windows.
Possible. Yeah.
So, who knows? Like, he's like, I'm going out here to get some rutabagas. And she's like, rutabaga this. Rips them in half. You're like, never mind. You wake in a completely different place.
You ruined all the meat.
Yeah. How am I gonna boil this in a pot of water now? Okay, so random side thing. I was watching King of the Hill because I started watching King of the Hill recently again because that show is just an evergreen show. It's just good. There's an episode where Dale gets, I don't know what season it's in, but Dale gets a new lawnmower and is obsessed with it. He's got a new hat with that brand on it. He's got a belt buckle with that brand on it. He's in his basement, like his basement garage with his lawnmower. And John Redcorn walks past the window to the garage, and Dale pokes a double-barrel shotgun out and is like, get out of my garage and get to massaging my wife. and then John was trying to crawl in the window, and then Dale knows what they're up to, but he's so clueless. He's just like, get to massaging my wife. And then John looks at, what's her name, Nancy, and he's like, he's really taking all the fun out of this. And that was a very funny joke. Very good, very good. Anyway, back to the story. Did you sleepwalk or meat? Good meat, my best friend. Meat.
I love my meat food.
It's really weird to go like make a ham sandwich after I'm done playing this game because I'm just like, maybe I'll just have some broccoli. Everyone's still asleep.
Yeah, you feel like we're eating vegetarian today. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go eat a Costco chicken bake. Thanks. This would be a nice surprise after yesterday's events. You decide to cook breakfast for everyone. Cutting each slice fairly thin, you're making human bacon, baby.
Yeah, yummy.
Brown each side in the oven. The smell is unique. Nani? Corinne runs into the kitchen, salivating.
What is that smell?
Give it to me! Now! Habits juicy sweet. Reeds and precious. You don't argue. Corinne grabs a cutlet, burning her hand before bringing it to her mouth. Just have her be Gollum from now on.
God. Awful. Well, good luck. That might destroy your voice. But yeah, go ahead.
That voice isn't that hard to do. It's genuinely, it just sounds awful. She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plate and eats it as well. You thought she was concerned with rationing.
She's eating all the meat, huh?
Gregor wakes up from the couch and heads into the kitchen. Oh, God. Already. Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, carefully grabbing a second cutlet. I don't like they're calling it cutlets because they don't want to name what part of the body it is. They're like trying to keep it as blandly titled as possible. The tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them in the meal, quickly consuming the meat. We ate that time.
Oh, yeah.
I can think straight again. It's almost like I've warded off my
cannibal madness.
Yeah.
We'll be
I
out
can
of
think
here.
straight because I can think straight about how I'm going to murder them next.
Right. We'll be out of here in no time, precious. No needs to rations anything now. Corinne is sounding more determined than ever. It's her birthday, you know. She wants the ring. Yeah. Give her the ring. The ring. The ring. The ring.
It is very precious to her. More precious than the meat. Give her the ring.
Yeah. I'm going to go lie down on the couch. Try to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Woman, you better not.
Yeah, we're not doing this again.
You better not. If I have a choice,
I will not be a part of this.
If I have a
I will not
choice,
do this again.
if I have a choice, and I'm not okay with it. If I have a choice,
in this episode right here, we'll be in limbo forever.
Yeah, if I have a choice, if we have a choice, we are saving Gregor. We have to agree on this.
We've already agreed like 18 times, but yes,
okay.
We'll agree once more.
Yes, Gregor. If there's a choice, everybody watching, if there's a choice, people have already seen this and they're like, there's no choice.
Gregor will not be the one to be sacrificed if we can help it.
I'm glad Mariah and Anatoly are gone. Okay, I'm done.
They were stopping us from bonding properly.
Yeah.
How did you get so good at it?
Well, I found the clitoris once, and it's been great ever since. Oh,
that's been my move since I found it.
I just reach up in there and go, fliddly-biddly, and she goes, yay, nice. And
some people think you should press it to the point where you think you're going to win a prize, but no.
Call the elevator, they said. Yeah. Call the elevator. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Unless she asks for it, don't do that.
Don't do it then either, because she doesn't know what she's asking for. It's a bad idea. It should not do that.
After one bite, it just made me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about.
I fought through it, but now I'm okay with being a cannibal.
I read the
Had
book
to
on
work on it.
necropsy, you know. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect the craft?
You tell her.
Yeah, right. I used to tell Mariah that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me.
Corinne pauses, deep in thought.
You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be the next to leave, because I'm not going to volunteer, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They'll always come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back?
We're not
Corinne
doing
hands you a
this.
vial of liquid.
I think you know what needs to be done.
Yes, kill
This
you.
is a
That's what needs to be
strong
done.
anesthetic. Don't ask me how I found it. I want you to slip this into Gregor's mug tonight. This is for the best. He won't feel any pain until he wakes up.
Yeah.
All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him.
This
I feel
request
like
is
it
beyond
might
extreme.
end up being like you can either like give him anesthesia so he doesn't feel it, or just listen to her brutally chop his limbs off.
Yeah, this request is beyond extreme even by your standards.
Will you do this for me?
Absolutely not.
Do we say, why don't you do it? No? Say nothing? Yes?
I remember Potato talked about how saying nothing is the best, but that was a poor advice.
Yeah, I say, I think we said no last time, but she's like, whatever,
Yeah.
he's weak anyway. Like we
Yeah.
say, why don't you do it?
I need to psych myself up for what's next. This is my first time, and I want it to be perfect.
God.
Why don't you do it? Why don't
So
you
if
do
we
it?
say no, she goes into the room and chops his limbs off.
Say
Unless, well,
Save.
can we save it here?
Yeah,
Let's
save.
say.
no. Save here.
We can say no, see if the same thing happens, and we gotta do this again. And yes, we just anesthetize him, and she does it anyway.
And then say
As far as we
nothing.
know.
Say nothing.
Okay.
You leave Corinne alone in the kitchen, crawling into bed and falling asleep instantly.
Oh, we actually slept in a bed this time. Look at that.
Okay, but are we going to wake up to Gregor?
Probably.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
Yes, we are. Boy, are we.
Are we?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
God.
That is not a piece of art that we've seen before. Holy shit.
You are having a nightmare.
I'm still having one, bitch, I promise.
Gregor is waiting for you. You pervert.
God.
You get out of bed and follow Corinne to the couch.
Fuck me.
You are the only person that didn't laugh at me for being afraid of a marmot. When I was 9, a friend and I were playing in the woods. We were far away from home, about an hour away. My friend found some baby marmots, probably only a few weeks old. He was so busy playing with them he did not notice a boar mother and piglet behind him. The boar thought he was too close to its child, so it ended up goring him in the lung with one of her tusks. The wheezing, those shortened breaths. He was gasping for air as long as his lungs filled with blood, and there was nothing I could do that would stop the bleeding. It took me
I
an
feel like that would make
entire
you
day
afraid
to
of
carry
boars, not
the
afraid of
body
marmots.
back to his house.
The
I was
marmots
so
didn't
weak.
kill him, the boar did.
I had to take breaks every few minutes. When I arrived at his parents' house, it was completely pitch black. My hands shook as I laid his body at the door. I was almost as cold as he was. When his mother finally opened the door, I will never forget that scream as long as I live. I never wanted to let anyone down again with my weakness, ever. So I pushed myself to the breaking point as a teenager, getting stronger every week. Big, strong man, beard, tears.
I think the last time we talked to me, he said he had never had to work at being strong.
I should never have left you, Corinne. Gregor. Gregor looks like he's about to cry. Thank you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh god. Why is his mouth so small?
Gregor.
Holy shit. Oh, saying nothing was awful. Oh god. Oh god. You don't want to see what happens with this?
I mean, that's why I saved it. I saved it there so we can go
my
back to
God.
that. But I want to go back and see if that happens when we say no, or if it makes another path, because that got way worse.
That got worse?
Fine. Save that for a rainy day. I have everything set up by the couch. You don't have to watch. The restraints should be enough. Okay? So now, let's see if we can
gotta listen
stop
to
her.
him. Yeah. No. Yep. There it is. No, yeah, we're just there it is. Apparently there's no maybe if we say yes, something changes. I don't know. All I know is this shit is for the fucking birds. God damn it, her face is the same again.
Let's try it again. Say yes. See what happens then. I knew you would. Thank you. You nod. She's learning quickly. It looks like she'll remember that. Oh, good. I'm glad she likes me more.
Yay,
That's
our
my
relationship is
favorite.
stronger.
Yay.
Yay. I'm
Yay.
so excited.
She hands you a vial and you add it to Gregor's mug. It's been a while since you've had some water. Come drink with us. He's gonna be like, these taste like garbage.
Yeah.
He looks frightened. I can't stop thinking about the little guy. I can't even remember what happened before we arrived. It just never ends. We've been here for weeks. So much raining. You'll never run out of water to drink.
It's true.
And you're so far back in time that drinking rainwater is okay and you won't die from chemicals and cancer.
Yay.
I miss Anatoly and Mariah.
Don't worry, you'll be joining them really soon.
At least parts of you.
Let us toast to Anatoly and Mariah.
Wish it was.
They'll
vodka.
always be inside of us, Gregor.
God.
Can't change that now.
Oh, no.
Gregor begins to weep.
God, this bitch is the worst.
You're right.
We're having it raw tonight, Gregor. No condoms, baby.
I was about to say the food or the sex.
Good God.
Raw dogging it, boys.
Oh, man, that's rough. What?
Eating raw meat is one of life's greatest gambles. The peaks and valleys are unmatched.
I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck. You can stab me if you want, but I'm cooking my meat and there's nothing you can do to
Getting
stop me.
awfully sick, or
Gregor slowly puts the meat into his mouth, ignoring the smell. He swallows each bite with a wince on his face.
Look, man, it's not necessarily
Trying not to get sick.
the raw meat bit as much as it is that, I mean, it is raw meat, but also the fact that human meat is notoriously not good for you
Yeah,
if you eat it raw.
yeah. I will never forget the first time I met Anatoly. We were children. I was chopping firewood outside the house. I feel like he's gonna, like, nod out in the middle of this story.
Might be.
Anatoly brought over a butterfly net filled with butterfly. What a freak. He no read books. He catch so many butterfly. He introduced himself. He say, you want to hold butterfly? I have a whole net full. I said, I never held one before. He said, my wife. I said, he told me not to crush it between my large paws. He did have miniature hands himself, I get it. He have very small
butterfly
hands.
net over, said, you no get this. I take butterfly net and get this.
Yeah. One day he bring over butterfly net, he get this. Anatole. And
There it goes.
Corinne, what did you put in this water?
Nothing. We did.
would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor?
Of course. Gregor's eyes start to droop. What the hell was Corinne's liquid?
I think it'd be best to have an early bedtime tonight. Let me help you under the couch, Gregor. Yeah. Thank you, Corinne.
He passes out cold.
Thank you. I'll do the rest.
You go to sleep.
Even if he screams, please ignore him when he wakes up.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
You do not want to interrupt her with this.
The fact that we can't stop her from doing this shit is fucking awful.
It really makes me sad. It's the worst out of all of them because the other ones die outside. He dies in front of you on the couch.
Yeah, you literally could do.
You leave her
anything to stop
alone,
it,
going into the
but you don't.
bedroom and crawling into the bed. Anatoly slept in. You fall asleep almost instantly. All right, is she going to be here with her creepy face again, or is she going to be back to normal?
It does seem to be the trend, yeah.
If she says, wake up, sleepyhead, then there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. And there it is.
You are having a nightmare.
All right, we'll go back to the other save that we got after we see where this goes, see if this changes the scene at all, and then we'll continue forward with the other one that we chose first.
Yeah.
Gregor is waiting. You told me not to go talk to him, though. He's going to be like,
What up, man?
you were the only person that didn't laugh when I was 9. A friend
You hear
did a
the
thing.
story about the marmot? Okay. Oh, God.
How long was he dead? How many days did we sleep? That's not a fresh corpse anymore.
Oh, and then she's also not a fresh corpse anymore.
Yeah, is there even a reason to jump? I will jump to the others.
We can see how this plays out, and then, you know, we can go back to the other one if we want.
Sure.
I think he's trying to speak. What is it, Gregor?
You tell Corinne that Gregor has died.
He wasn't spoiled yet. Let me show you the rest of him.
God.
Corinne shuffles over to the basement door, opening the lock with the knife. Oh, good. She can pick locks with it.
Why wait until she's in the basement? Take back the knife and end her life.
Can you explain how difficult it is to get blood out of wood?
Good Lord.
Your laziness.
It's like, man, I don't want to clean all that. It's the basement's so much more, so much easier. I've got a hose and a drain and everything.
Your laziness is unbelievable.
The minute those 4 entered the cabin, you should have killed all of them. You're getting soft. You nursed a weakened butcher back to health. What if she ends up killing you now? I brought you the key. When she goes downstairs, lock the door behind her with that deadbolt. Then let her rot. Corinne, Potato. Might have made great allies in another life. You need to stop her before it's too late. You walk over to the basement door. It's really weird to be the serial killer who's also trying to outwit a serial killer. Nope.
Oh, boy.
Oh, what? She's in there?
When are you fixing this hole? It's drafty.
Yeah.
You can feel her breath coming through the crack of the door.
I like that
She's like
you're
literally
locking
like,
her in, but the only thing she can do is to continue to fucking judge you.
yeah, she's a weird nightmare corpse. She's like,
Yeah. You should really fix this hole, you idiot.
since you can feel her breath through the door, so she's just like pushed up against it, going. You're like, stop, because you're at least like 4 feet away from this door. If that door is that big, you're maybe further than 4 feet back. You lock the basement door, and it's very happy.
What the hell are you doing?
Goodbye, Corinne. Enjoy the draft.
Yeah, enjoy corpse life,
Bye.
apparently.
She slips away into the darkness.
And also, but apparently she has all the food down there, so, you know,
You climb on the couch to rest and wait for the basement noises to become silent.
with Gregor's corpse,
How many
apparently.
days are we going to sit up here with Gregor? Yeah, I was going to
Literally
say.
spooning a corpse on that couch.
Yeah, well, he's our homie, right? Mariah was correct. It's freezing over here. The frigid air swirls visibly in front of you. The basement noises have completely stopped. What do you want to do? Eat a meal? Bookshelf? Look under the couch?
I don't know. Look under the couch, I guess, if Gregor's corpse is there.
Lots of cobwebs under there. Thankfully, no spiders.
I don't know what's in the bookshelf.
Child's toy.
Oh,
How did this get
good.
under here?
I love all the
What's the
children
child's toy?
shit
It's a
that's in
small
here.
wooden boat. That's weird. No ports anywhere near here.
Haha.
Looks like there's a name engraved on it. Raziel. Maybe Bread would want this?
Sure.
That Bread's life? Was Bread
I don't know.
Raziel?
I don't know.
Check the
Brett
bookshelf.
collects
There's
children's
various books on a
or
wide number
books.
of topics. No time to read them, though.
Cool.
You take a closer look at the subjects. Cooking, herbalism, skinning. Books that are good for surviving in the wilderness.
Or for being a cannibal, apparently.
Carpentry, metalworking, tailoring. Books that are good for crafting in the wilderness. Wasting time reading books.
Thanks, Potato. Appreciate you.
You were just browsing. Sure. Why not read this one? Potato nudges one of the books. The edges of the pages are a little singed. This was saved from a book burning by the devil. I wonder why.
Yeah, boy.
One may in truth proceed against such a man as against a person who is gravely suspect, but he is not to be condemned in his absence and without a hearing, and yet the suspicion may be very grave, and we cannot refrain from suspecting these people, for their frivolous assertions do certainly seem to affect the purity of the faith. For there are 3 kinds of suspicion: a light suspicion, a serious suspicion, and a grave suspicion.
Great.
You take the singed book with you. I'd say your entire life has been a grave suspicion. It's a shame you never went to trial for anything. That would never happen. Carrying around a book would be a burden, so you put it back on the shelf.
This is really heavy. I don't want to do it.
Bread's not around right now. You'll have to hold on to that boat until the moment's right.
Sure.
I guess we have to eat a meal
We
now.
eat a
'cause
meal, apparently.
The rest of the books
The
are
rest
very
of the
boring.
books.
You decide to have a quick lunch.
What is that noise?
What is
just
that
happened?
noise? I don't like that.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh,
Her
good.
mouth is worse.
Oh, good.
What?
Oh, good, honey. I'm so glad to see you. Wow.
I
you're
mean, yeah.
just- oh,
I mean, I actually locked you in the basement. We're just playing a game.
Oh, good. She's back. We wake in a cold
Right.
sweat. Wake up, sleepyhead.
Oh,
no.
good lord. No.
I don't like anything about this at all. Mariah's still being cucked in the hallway.
Yeah.
Her face keeps getting more
Apparently,
ruddy.
Mariah only likes to watch.
It's okay. I like watching in the hallway. I hate it.
You were having a nightmare. Oh, wow. The sheets are completely soaked. Did you pee the bed? You nasty boy.
You gross bed pisser.
Oh, wow. It totally. Okay. No, it absolutely says that. Are you wetting the bed? You feel underneath you.
Maybe.
Gross. He must have broken a fever because the sweat is everywhere.
Yes, we're going to call this sweat. That's
Don't
all we're going
worry.
to say.
We can wash them in the basement. Winky face. Just unlock the door and we'll make a day of it.
You're not that slow with laundry.
Come with me. I have such sights to show you.
You're like, ah,
Man,
Why are
don't
the
wanna do it.
Cenobites here?
I would-
Why
I
are the
would rather-
Cenobites here?
I would rather sleep in the wet spot. Thank you very much.
it's funny we talked about sleeping in the wet spot, and now that is
Yeah.
actually an ongoing plot point of the wet
Yeah.
spot keeps showing up in our bed. You cautiously get up, following Corinne out of the bedroom. The basement door was already open, and on that note, we're going to end this episode because nothing good can be in that basement.
Nope.
Thank you so much for watching. This game is a gift that keeps on giving.
No,
If
you
you're
wanna call it a
watching
gift,
this,
that's fine.
here's the thing. If you're watching this, you've gotten this far.
Yeah.
And there are other games like this. Please let me know. I want to know what games are like this, because once we're done with this one, I'm going to want another one, because there have been some really, really clever and really interesting stories in these visual novels. And people have been reaching out to me on Twitter and stuff and going, yo,
They play more of that, yeah.
yo, I watch you because I like you guys, but I would never have taken a chance on this game. That game is awesome. So keep on keeping on. And my whole thing is
Yeah.
like, yeah, I would like more of these. They're awesome. So
Yeah, we have fun doing it, so, you know.
absolutely. That is a real gamut of screenshots in that save screen right there. That is,
Boy, is it.
boy, that's the thing. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Dead Action Jones.
And I've been Joe Zombie.
We are still standing. This is still Cooking Companions. And until next time, bye-bye.